So again, thank you for being with us. We are looking forward to having some wonderful guest speakers over the next month. And just as we did last year, we are kicking off Zoom worship as we kind of end the year with the wonderful Liz Pfister, who will be sharing her gift of uh, crystal singing bowls with us for a time of meditation. So I am going to turn it over to you, Liz.
I'm inviting you all to go ahead and get comfortable in your space. Begin to think about the past year that we've experienced. I'm sure everyone's had different things that have gone on. We've all had ups and downs. So just kind of get them in your mind. Don't ruminate on any one experience too deeply. Just kind of have an idea. And as we get settled in, I just wanted to give some tips, some things that we can all do for the new year to prepare. I know a couple weeks ago at church service, Corey had everyone bring something that they were ready to release, to burn in the fire. Either bring something or write something down. That's always a wonderful, wonderful tool and exercise to do each year. I'm sure oftentimes we can make lists of things that we don't want to bring into the new year, whether it's habits, whether it's maybe attitudes, any of those things, things we're ready to release. Maybe things that we've done for a long time. Cluttering. I'm going to be releasing a lot of clutter myself to the Creative Reuse Center. Just kind of think about those things. So it's a wonderful practice to make a list of things that you're ready to release and let them go. New Year's Eve, go outside and set them on fire if you're able. I usually do it in the driveway where it's safe, or if you have a fire pit or something, go ahead and do that. Let it go. If you don't have a safe way to burn it, tear it up. Tear it up and throw it in the trash. It's fine. Some of the other things to invite in the new year are, to clean your space, do your laundry, change your sheets. Make sure you open a door or window at some point on New Year's Day to let some fresh air in, let that old energy out and let new energy in. If you are someone that likes to smudge, where you light herbs and use the smoke, it's a good time to smudge your home. Again, let that negative energy out, invite new energy in. And if you don't feel safe doing that, burning something and wafting it around your home. There's other ways you can, this is actually what I understand a Hispanic tradition is to pour salt on the floor and then sweep it up, and that removes negative energy. So there's something you can do. I've also seen where they add herbs to that to also, puts these dry herbs and salt on your floor to clean away old energy and invite in new energy. So just some things to think about. And also, what do you want to invite in for the new year is another thing that you can start to think about. What are you looking forward to? And, set those intentions for yourself. We often, we want things, we want to have things happen or manifest in our lives, and we are so attached to an idea that we don't see beyond that. And a lot of times the universe has a better plan in place for us. And we get redirected, won't say misdirected, we get redirected from our route that we're on. And sometimes we're okay with that. Sometimes we're not, and we get stuck. So think about those times as well. And I'll mention that in the meditation as well as we get going. To remember that oftentimes redirection is protection, right? The universe steps in and says, hey, I've got a better plan. And I know for me, one thing that I have done the past probably 5 years now is I pick a word for the year at the beginning of the year. And so this year my word was flow. And it was all about going with the flow, right? Like things come up and things change, and that for me creates a lot of anxiety usually. So it was a practice for me to say, wait, It's okay. This is what's happening, and let's look at it, and let's look at the positive parts of it. A lot of times we get very frustrated and we will stagnate in that frustration of not letting go and accepting what's coming, right? Because we're so sure that our plan is the right plan. But really, the Creator has this much larger plan for us that we don't even know and we haven't even thought of. It's so big that we haven't even had the ideas yet that are coming for us. So remember that as you embrace things that happen, upsets and redirections, because that I think is a huge part of it's a huge part of flow. I know that. So, but picking a word of the year is a brilliant tool. I've had many different ones. Acceptance has been one in the past. Experience, right? So think about those things in your life that you have maybe set these big goals for and they didn't come out as you planned, but think about where the redirection maybe led you in those moments. Because I'm pretty sure that probably something better came out of it in the end. And how funny if you had just released and gone with the flow, that it would have came sooner. But probably for most of us, we resisted. Because that's our natural tendency, right? We know what's right for us. So I'm going to invite everyone to take those thoughts that you've been thinking about the past year, kind of let them run around in your brain for a few moments and get settled in your space. And let's take a couple grounding deep breaths together to get us settled in. If you would like to lie down, please do so. If you're sitting in a chair, if you want to turn your picture off, that's fine. I won't be looking at you. And just allow yourself to relax and prepare to review our past year and prepare for our new year in the next moments here. So let's go ahead and all take a big deep breath in together. So breathing in, filling all the way up through your chest and your belly, and then sigh it out, audibly letting go of all the tension and gut that may be going on from earlier today. And take another deep breath in through your nose, filling all the way up. And as you exhale, kind of scan your body from your head down, looking for any places you might be holding tension, and let that go as you exhale out. And then I will invite you to take another big deep breath in as you again check for any places you're still holding tension. I always remind you to check in with your shoulders, that they're not squeezed up against your ears, that you have a relaxed jaw, that your tongue isn't pressed up against the roof of your mouth. And exhale all of that out. And just, if you're ready, let your eyes close. And let's think about this past year, maybe the intentions you set for yourself to bring into fruition. Think about what you did have happen, what did manifest for you and was successful. And give gratitude for those things. And then I want you to think about the things that didn't work out and where the redirections came and where they led you. And was it really a bad thing that they didn't work out? Or was it positive? Did you end up somewhere better than you thought in the beginning? And I'd invite you now to Think about what you would like for this coming year to manifest, or the sense of peace you'd like to bring into your life. And set an intention for yourself for this year. What is it that you would like to achieve and accomplish? If you don't know, that's perfectly okay. I'd like you to take a moment to think about the things that you'd like to let go and release as you move into the new year. And I invite you to take a nice big deep breath in through your nose, and on your exhale, let those things go. Allow yourself to release them. Know that they are no longer needed. They were necessary at one time, but now you don't need them any longer. You're going to make space for the new things that you want to bring into your life. We're going to visit each of our elements as we go ahead and clear our mind to allow the wisdom of the universe to come in during this time and show us some things that maybe we need in the new year. We'll start with water as we cleanse away our spirit and our soul, as we cleanse the slate for the new year. Water comes in to wash away all of those things. Now we invite in air to clear that space where we've had the water come through. We allow air to dry the water, to make room for the new things that are coming in. We invite in fire to make radical change, to ignite a spark in us, and to prepare us for this new year, that we may enter it full of wonder and excitement. And then we bring in the earth to, of course, ground us and remind us that we are all part of this world and this space. To keep us anchored when we may feel lost in that. Then we're going to check in with our chakras and see where we are. So, starting at the base of our spine, let's bring our attention there to our root chakra. The color for the root is red, and this is our center for our survival and our security and our stability. Do we feel secure where we are in life? In our home, in our job? Do we feel stable? Because our root is our foundation. This is where all other things take root from. And of course, we know that a house is only as stable as its foundation. Next, we move to the space just below our belly button, our sacral chakra. The color for this area is orange. I like to think of it as a fire because this is our center for our passions, our creativity, our authenticity. Is your passionate fire burning with creativity? Are you ready to create your new year, your new outlook? Are you being authentic to who you are? Is your passionate fire burning? Next, we move into the space right in the pit of our stomach, our solar plexus. The color here is yellow. And this is our personal power, our self-confidence, and our self-worth. Are you confident in yourself? Do you believe you are strong and able to do anything you set your mind to? Do you believe in your abilities? Do you know that you are worthy of good things happening in your life? Next, we move up to the center of our chest, to our heart chakra. The color is green. This is our center for our love, our joy, and our inner peace. Do you feel peaceful where you are in life? Do you find the everyday joys? Do you express joy? Do you express love? Do you accept the unending love that's available from the universe? And do you extend love back out into the universe? Next, we move to the base of our neck, to our throat chakra. The color here is blue. And this is the center for our communication, our self-expression of feelings, speaking the truth, and holding secrets. Do you communicate how you feel, what you need to communicate, what you need to say? Do you express yourself and not hold your feelings in? And then we come to the center of our forehead, to our third eye. The color here is indigo. This is the center for our intuition, our imagination, our wisdom, and our ability to think and make decisions. I like to call it my telephone line to the higher power. This space is where we connect with that higher power. We allow ideas to come in. And this is the space that I would invite you to allow to be wide open during this time. We take the moment to pause when making big decisions and tap into this wisdom. We give time to spark our creativity by letting our imagination run wild. We listen to that little voice inside of our head that tells us when something's right or wrong. And then we come to the very top of our head, to our crown chakra. The color is violet. This is the center of our cognition, our connection to spirituality, to our higher self and our life purpose. Do you know in full faith that your higher power is there for you, that you are protected, that you are meant to be in this world, and that you will always be safe and taken care of? Faith often is what gets us through the hard times. Faith can also get us through the easy times. Faith is a guiding light in our life. And finally, I will ask you to connect with your soul purpose. And I have the 528 hertz frequency tone here. It's known as the miracle tone. This is the tone that has been said to repair DNA. But this is also a tone used in ancient times. They found the sound resonator in the pyramids that performs at 528 hertz. It was said to impart miracles and blessings, which is the time of year that we are in, with the miracle of the birth of Jesus. Some may celebrate the Epiphany, which is coming up, which is all about miracles. And I reflect on how truly blessed I am each and every day to be here, which I hope all of you do as well. I invite you now to relax. Let the Spirit flow through you and show you some insight into what may be on the horizon for you in the new year, maybe ways to accomplish what you'd like in the new year. Or maybe if you have no thoughts on the new year, bring you any ideas at all. at least comfort and peace of mind as we close out this chapter and prepare for the new one. I will invite you to begin to return to your bodies, starting by taking a deep breath in through your nose and letting it out through your mouth. And on your next inhale, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, flex your feet and hands, bend your wrists and ankles, bend your knees and elbows, shrug your shoulders, roll out your hips, and you're going to take another deep breath in, stretching yourself out long and tall if you feel called to. And as you exhale, you can move your head side to side, move your jaw up and down. Stick your tongue out. Just begin to reacclimate to your present surroundings, your present space, your present time. Take a moment to reflect on anything that may have come up for you during the time of this meditation. And know that it's something that should maybe be released for you, or you should look forward to in the coming year. And whenever you are ready, I invite you to slowly sit up if you're lying down. When you're ready, you can allow your eyes to come to a close. Or open, I'm sorry. Once you're seated upright, let's place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And take a couple deep breaths in here to ground you back into the space, back to the present. And I will thank all of you for having me here with you today.